Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Pullen. I'm here with your Not Necessary Idaho news, which is news that covers around the state of Idaho and all the convenient states around it. As you might have noticed in the past show where I just talked about real estate, I'm going to sprinkle some of that in too, but basically I am going to let you know about other stuff, like 2,000 students are coming up that were reported with the swine flu. I will give you more about that. Did you know the Saudi prince talked to the bombers before the Twin Towers incident? And what about what's going on in Winnipeg? Well, we're going to cover that too, and a lot of other stuff as well. So hang on, hold on. Yeah, I do have my real estate stuff because I'm a realtor as well, but I have fun doing other stuff as well. So let's start off with the basic stuff that's going on around in Idaho, like the politics. Everyone, I know you guys want to all talk about the punch at Boise State game. I'm waiting for the audio part because there is audio what was said between the two players, and when I get that, I'll bring it here. But most of all, as you know, everything is all politics. We got people running for governor, candidates getting their signs torn up by police officers. Well, that's nothing really big. But what you have to understand is if they really wanted that guy out of there, that they tore the sign up, or the guy that announced at a strip club, if they want him out of here, they would do so in a quick fashion. And I'm not talking about, oh, we're going to raise more money than he is. They'd actually go to and do underhanded, sneaky things to make him look bad. But that's nor here or there. They haven't done it yet. We also will talk about the new jail that's being built in Canyon County, how they're building it near Nissa, Oregon, and not in Notice. That was their main mistake because I attended that meeting. They said Nissa. I think they meant Notice. A little faux pas from time to time. But let's get into some real news. Like 2,000 students at the university report swine flu symptoms. This is in Washington State. And basically the swine flu, the H1N1 as they call it, is basically just a modified of the regular flu that everyone gets. But this one's a highly contagious and highly strong against vaccines. They got a vaccine coming out. By the time you watch this either on YouTube or at TVC TV, they've already got their antidote out saying, yeah, now we've cured everybody. But then it comes back even stronger than before. Now you might have also noticed, if you really look deep into the story, like the swine flu, you will find out that 36,000 people die a year per the flu. The regular flu that you get every season from October to February, the flu that you get, 36,000 in the United States die. The only reason why they call this the swine flu because it was found in Tijuana, Mexico in a pig pen. And that's why it's called the swine flu. Now let's examine that. In a pig pen in Tijuana. Would they call it the swine flu if it was found in a strip club? Instead of swine, it'd be strip flu. Like strep throat, strip flu. So it just makes you wonder about it all. Now, people who like to comment bad things about stuff that is seen on TV and fun, like even you're complaining right now, I don't like him, he's too fat, he's too redheaded, he's all this, he's all that, he thinks he's a politician. Heck, I was a politician. So, but in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, a man got 16 years for going outside and saying this prophet on the TV show is bad, he's devil incarnated. Well, he got 16 years in prison. So just be glad you live in the United States where you can make all those remarks. As long as you don't say the magical words about the president, you can live free and happy. Now I'm going to say this one for later. It's about a grandmaster chess player because it is hilarious how he lost his match. And I tickled you with this story, so I'm going to save it for later. I'm going to go to page 2 of this story. We're going to talk about North Korea. Now, you probably said, well, what about North Korea? We know they're building this nuclear reactor. We know they're doing this. We're doing that. But what's so big deal? They've been quiet for the past few months. Well, last month, they seized a North Korean weapons shipment going to Iran. You know, that nice guy that allegedly held those people hostage back in the 70s and let them go in the 80s. Well, the United Arab Emirates has seized a ship carrying North American manufactured ammunitions, detonators, explosive rocket-propelled grenades bound for Iran, which is in violation of the UN nation sanctioning, says diplomats. So that's telling you right now, no matter what. I remember back during the Gulf War II, not one, but two, there were so many freighters that were seized by the United States and the UN for taking weapons to Iraq. That's right. There was tons of munitions that were seized or turned around. So basically, this is still going on, and we don't have to worry about the Somali pirates. They're the ones that are doing it, basically, in my opinion. Now, here's something that you don't want to do ever in your life, because the packet I'm reading here from now is from Homeland Security, and it's really hilarious. The Rays employee planted fake bombs before a Red Sox game. That's the Devil Rays, the Tampa Devil Rays. They were planting fake bombs around the stadium to scare people, to make sure that the Red Sox did not have any fans. Now that is really hilarious. That reminds me of a story, a few years ago, Adult Swim, the late night cartoon show on Cartoon Network. They did something in several states which got them in a lot of trouble. They went out, and then what they did is they put up signs and lit up and everything, saying, "Watch the new Adult Swim coming to Cartoon Network." And it scared a lot of people. So this is stuff right here. Now, I'll tell you this. If the Boise Hawks did something like this, we'd be running them out of town on a rail. Actually, we'd probably be shoving the rail where the sun don't shine to tell them that they were bad guys in doing that. While I am at this point, I am going to let you know that I am putting this stuff up on YouTube. I'm also going to be putting this together for a show on TVC TV. I have no sponsors, and I don't look for sponsors because I am independently poor. So don't have to worry about that. It's just one man, one microphone, and one camera, letting you know, hey, what's going on in the news out there that no one else wants to talk about.